Morning, HBO here. This is an early one. Well, I hope you are okay. Today is Monday, the 27th of June, 2022. Now, I always mention that the best thing as we grow older, that the best thing we can do for ourselves is to do a self-evaluation of ourselves. It makes you get better, prepares you for being a better person, prepares you for adulthood, prepares you for better relationship with people generally. So when you've done some self-evaluation of yourself and you have a stand, a conviction, a way of life, a way of behaving, or let's even assume that you are a leader. So this may touch on leadership much more than other relationships. So you are the leader in the office and you have, say, 10 subordinates. My style, which I really will advise any leader to try, is always bring your thoughts to the table. Some other time I'll do a video to discuss how you lead using the fingers, your hand, using the system of your hands, these 5 fingers. I'll discuss that at another time. So you bring to the table an idea, but let's also assume that you already have a direction of what you want the team to do. Remember, first of all, I said it's best, that's a bit democratic or transformational leadership. It's best to bring things to the table and ask your team to discuss it. So let's assume you want them to discuss it, but you have a direction. You already have a direction. There are, I think, 4 different ways to react to your decision. 4 different ways that your team can react to your decision. The first will be you have people who will agree with you. Some will disagree with you. Some will be indifferent. And others will just be numb. Like, there's a difference between indifferent. They can't tell if it's right or left. I'm not sure if it's right or left. The fourth part, just completely uninterested in the whole discussion. So, of all these 4 different responses, which is the best for you to attend to as a leader? From my view, I think that your opposing views are the first to attend to. When you fall for those who agree with you, there are those that we call in politics that they lick your behind. Sorry for lack of, alternative word. I really don't know the other word to use right there. They just say yes. You're yes man. Yes man. You're yes people. I'm gonna say, oh yes. Anything you say, yes. Can we cut Goliath's head? Yes. Can we let Goliath go? Yes. Can we eat bread? Yes. Can we not eat bread? Yes. You're yes people. But those who look at your discussion or decision and say, no, I don't agree with you. They are the first people, if you really want to be a good leader, these are the first people to look at. Their view may be more important to you than every other person's views. We can come back to discuss, why are you confused? Why can't you say yes or no? That's the third group. Or we can come back later also and say, you have no views at all. You are not even concerned. Why? we can come back to all of those ones. But if you really got to move forward, the one to look at is the one that opposes you. Imagine that in the present day Nigeria, you have different political groups, right? One is on the right, one is on the left, some are in the middle, blah blah blah. So assume that the number one opposing team or party, I'm giving you a scenario here, that number one opposing party tells you that the policies that you're trying to effect or implement, are faulty, and these are the faults. And then you are not playing diplomacy, you're not playing unnecessary politics, but instead you listen to what they're saying. Let me even listen to what they're saying critically. They're helping you to look at your view and see where you're wrong. And so when you have looked at where you're wrong and you apply some changes to it, who gets better? You get better. You get better. Your policy gets better. Your policy is firmer. Your policy is more effective. So, if you really want to be a good leader who does things right, who gets things done, consider looking at opposing views. They help you faster. I hope I haven't exceeded, let me see. I think I've exceeded the regular time. So I'll give you another scenario. A teacher in class, and this one is to tell you that the person that benefits from correction is you. You are the one who benefits from corrections. If in a class, let's assume it's a primary school, which in other nations may be about maybe class 4, class 5. Your teacher asks you a question in class, 20 students, and says, 10, let me break it down to 5 students. Your teacher breaks it down and says, 2 plus 2. One child says 4, the other says 44, the other says 2, the other says 22, 4, 22, another one says 2. So among these 3 students, the teacher actually favors or just likes the child B who said 22 and says, oh yes, you are right, just because he likes the child. And then the child who says 4, the teacher says, no, you're wrong. Now, in the future, at that moment, if the child who is right knows I'm right, they stick to yes, I'm right. If the child who says 22 doesn't know that he or she is wrong, they stick to 22. So fast forward to future. Who gets better among this team? Who gets better? Definitely the one that is not corrected will get worse, because you'll be living on wrong beliefs and wrong things because you haven't looked at, am I right? And if I'm right, guess what child 1 is likely to do? Child 1 is likely to put in more effort because he was right or she was right from the onset. Will check it again. Oh yes, I'm right. And someone who double checks will definitely be a better person. Yeah. Someone who double checks will always be a better person. So well, who gets better? You get better when you take corrections, when you look at opposing views. You get better. So, you want to be better, look at opposing views. Have a very lovely Monday and a lovely week. God bless. HBO here. Bye.